Okay, I'm going to start off doing some basic computation things. After you solve the problem, or after I write the problem, I want you to pause it, solve it on your own, then check it with the video. We're going to start off with something basically pretty simple here. 27 times 17. Use one of the two strategies, either multiply it straight across or multiply by the 10 and then the 7. Press play when you're ready. I'm going to start reviewing it. For 27 times 17, you could think about it two ways. You can think about it as 27 times 10 plus 27 times 7. Because 27 times 10 would be 27 10 times, but you want it 17 times. So you would need 7 more 27s. And that equals 270. And we're going to have to compute 27 times 7 down here, which is 49. Carry the 4. 7 times 2 is 14. Plus 4 is 18. So that's 270 plus 189. 9, 15, 459. You could have done it the way that's just straight across. The standard method, you're going to multiply the 7 times both of these first. 7 times 7 is 49. Carry the 4. Notice we're doing essentially the same thing. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 4 is 18. So we got our 189. Same thing we did over here. Now we're going to multiply by the 1, but remember, it's not 1. The value is 10. This is why we put a placeholder to make sure we're maintaining the value of that 1 is 10. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 2 is 2. And we got our 270, which we had over there. Add it up. 8 plus 7 is 15. And you get 459. All right. That's problem number 1. You're going to go on. I'm going to give you a pretty challenging one for the next problem. And I want you to go through it step by step. You're going to write this as several steps after you solve each part. I'm going to write the problem, and then I'm going to want you to solve. The problem says 6 times b squared equals 3 cubed times 6 minus, and this is associated, so don't do minus 11, then minus 6. It's minus the association of 11 times 6. I want you to go through this step by step, and afterwards watch it and check your steps with mine. Make sure we have the same steps. You can press pause, and when you press play, I'm going to be reviewing it. Okay, I'm going to start reviewing it right now, and I'm going to do one part at a time. The first thing I'm going to do is that 3 to the third power. So let me just rewrite this part. 6 times b squared equals 3 to the third power. I'm going to write off on the side over here. I can't really do that. So let me just find somewhere down here. 3 to the third power means 3 threes. But you're multiplying 3 times 3 times 3. I know 3 times 3 is 9. Times another 3 is 27. So that equals 27 times 6 minus associated 11 times 6. Now, order of operations, you would get the same answer if you went on to do parentheses first or exponents. For right now, I'm setting it up that way. I will do the next step, 6 times b squared equals. Now I will do 27 times 6. 27 times 6. 6 times 7 is 42. Carry the 4. 6 times 2 is 12. Plus 4 is 16. So we get 162 minus associated 11 times 6. And like I said, even if you did that parentheses first, that's okay, because we haven't even done anything with it yet. You would have now 162 minus 66. So we're going to rewrite, and 11 times 6 was 66. That's where I got that 66 from. Now 6 times b squared equals 162 minus 66. Now we'll solve this part. 162 minus 66. Let's borrow. That's a 6. 15 minus 6 is 9. So 6 times b squared equals 96. Well, we need to think. 6 times what is 96? This is where you really, if you're using kind of this guess and check multiplication, I mean, you could divide each side by 6, or you could think, we can think about what is this b squared? I know 6 times 10 equals 60. Well, 60 to 96 is 36 more, or 6 more groups of 6. So you can think about it that as 6 times 16. And you can prove that 16 times 6 right here, 36. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 3 is 96. So 6 times 16 equals 96. So b squared is equal to 16, which means b, so we're going to think about that as unsquared, b must be equal to 4. Because 4 squared is 16. So b by itself equals 4. Pretty tough problem there, but if you work through it step by step, you'll come up with the right answer, and I can really guarantee you that. Okay, for the third problem for this, I want you to think about what is the square root. This is the square root of 42. I want you to use what you know, and you know the square root of 49, something like that, is 7. The square root of 81 is 9. The square root of 100 is 10. So think about what is the square root of 42. Use what you know and come up with an answer to about 1 decimal place, because you're going to estimate it here. Press play. You should be ready to solve now. Here's what you know. You know the square root of 36 equals 6. Or you know that 6 squared equals 36. You can write it like this. Now, you know that 7 squared equals 49. So our answer must lie somewhere between 6 and 7, because we want to know what is equal to 42. What number squared is equal to 42, essentially? So it must be a little bit bigger than 6 and a little bit smaller than 7. Here's how you can really get a precise answer. 36 to 42, you're going up by 6. 42 to 49, or 49 to 42, is a difference of 7. So you're looking for a number almost right in the middle of 6 and 7, but a little bit closer to 6. It's a little bit closer to 6. So I'm going to go with an answer of, let's say, 6.4. I would accept an answer of 6.4 or 6.5 if you're doing estimation. The exact answer here would be 6.4807406, and it goes on and on and on and on. Which is why I say 6.4 or 6.5 would be acceptable.